City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Boo, 90.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st down, it's gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, it's Rosen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Screen play, Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
He'll get it up the middle. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Here we go. Maverick. Here we go. 180. 11.
A shotgun snap for goal. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Sit on. 180. Shell. Here we go. Deep.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So out now come the Cardinals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Josh Rosen 0 for 2 as a UCLA Bruin on this field. Never could beat USC, but he's got the lead here, and he's got a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Goff now looking to throw. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first down throw, gone. And his throw is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
What part of it went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
50 cent. Mike, 50 cent. Go, 12, go. Super. 3. Turbo, touch.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. Steps it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Rosen dumping it off for Johnson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety, so you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who was going to his left. A little bit tougher. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by John Johnson.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gurley again here on first down. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the move to his left, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
14.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They begin the drive to Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Gresham. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Gall. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And Zerline's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
76, tell him. 76.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Detroit!
One final shot here for Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final